excited to be back here. Thank you so much for inviting me again. I am a documentary filmmaker, photographer, and social entrepreneur. And I'm here to talk to you about the coolest project that I've ever done, which is a direct result of me being a speaker at Inspirefest last year. So all of my projects have one thing in common. They are all about women's empowerment and girl empowerment, and how to get men to be part of the conversation and allies. And I was really delighted to participate last year. As Anne mentioned, I showed my movie, The Illusionist, which is about the marketing of unattainable beauty ideals around the world. And with my colleague Elion Kersena, we also talked about Gender Gap Grader, which is a project about the gender gap and how to measure it. And what's interesting is that when we were in the green room, just before we went on stage last year, we were handed gift bags for all the speakers. And when I opened mine, I found inside a Lottie doll, which is this little one. And I almost screamed, I was so excited, because with all of my work on The Illusionist, I knew that girls, they are targeted with a lot of really toxic messages from like the main toy companies. So the main dolls on the market, they all have these like impossible body standards. They're incredibly thin, and they all revolve around shopping and beauty. And I knew that Lottie dolls were the exact opposite. And so I was super excited. I took that picture as soon as I found my Lottie. And fast forward to a couple of days later, I went home to Paris, and I took that selfie, and I tagged the Lottie company. And it's really funny because my mom, she's the most adorable person in the world, but that night she called me and she said, "Elena, I checked your Twitter, I saw that photo, you're a grown-up woman, what are you doing taking selfies with a doll, posting them online for all the world to see?" But as a result of this picture, the Lottie company noticed me. And what happened was, a couple of months later, I got an email completely out of the blue from Ian Arkin from Arclu, which is the company that makes Lottie dolls. And Ian told me, "I have been looking for a filmmaker to make a film for us, and I think that because of your background, I think you'd be perfect for it." And I said, "Yeah, tell me more." And he only had to say 3 things. Number 1, there's this Lottie doll called Stargazer who has an interest in astronomy. She was inspired and co-designed by a 6-year-old girl in Canada, and something really big is going to happen with NASA and the European Space Agency. And I said, yes. And I made this movie that I am so delighted to share with you today.
Launch a rocket that has vinegar and baking soda. Sometimes I look up and think maybe I could go up there one day, or could I somehow see what's up there? There he is, skateboarding in outer space. That's him. He's my hero. He went up into space, and I had to ask him if he saw any meteorites.
She sees Sam from her music class. He's playing by. As a mom, I like being able to support my daughter in activities. We were at our local toy store at the time and saw the dolls. And the line is more focused on what the doll can do, take part in, rather than the way it looks. Abigail was having fun playing with her first Lottie doll, which was the Pony Racer, and I just decided on a whim to email the Lottie company. And so I emailed them and thanked them for making such a lovely doll that my daughter was having so much fun playing with, and ended up talking to Lucy Follett, and she asked what else Abigail was interested in, and I ended up talking to her about astronomy and dinosaurs and all kinds of things, and they decided that they were going to make a stargazer Lottie.
We developed Stargazer Lottie in association with the European Space Agency, but the original idea came to us from a really fantastic girl in Canada called Abigail, and together we worked with her to really create something that reflects Abigail's ideas of what other kids would like, and really what gets her excited about all things astronomy related.
I got to choose what she came with, what went on her box. Here is her awesome telescope. She can look up.
Stargazer comes with the planets, which every child loves to put in order. It's like a little puzzle. And she's wearing clothing that a child would wear to go outside and look at the stars as well. So she's a natural companion. I'm just really grateful for the opportunity for Abigail to bring her vision to life with the support of the Lottie company, and to keep sharing her interest in astronomy with other people.
We are super excited to announce that Stargazer Lottie is going to be the first doll in space. She is travelling to the International Space Station together with ESA British astronaut Tim Peake. We can't wait for Lottie's greatest adventure yet.
Here's Galileo. So maybe one day I will go and I will see many stars, even more than I saw from Earth. And I'll just say to myself, wow, how lucky am I to be living?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. On the shoulders of Atlas, the SS Deke Slayton II orbital ATK Cygnus spacecraft soars toward the International Space Station.
Fuse gone close with control. Get you out roll from some gun on your inside. Good.
Thanks. I have watched this video hundreds of times because I'm the one who edited it, obviously, and I still cry every single time that I get to the end. I truly wish that Abigail and her mom Zoe could be here to see your reaction. It's been like fantastic. And my biggest takeaway has been, Abigail is now my role model. I am so inspired by her, and she opened this world to me. I'm now a complete space geek. I watch NASA TV all the time now. And I think it's really important to also emphasize for parents how crucial it is to nurture your child's creativity. I am so grateful for them, for Inspirefest and the Lottie company. And as a result of last year, I did this project. And if there's anybody in this room today that has another cool project to propose, I'm in. So I'll be here in the afternoon. Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much.
Want to be in the audience next time? Click here for tickets to Inspirefest 2017.